Welcome to your next vlog on self-care and how to gain a healthier, happier version of you. Today I'm going to talk about 3 ways to shake up your weight loss apathy. I'm Sophie from Try It Wellbeing. I'm a mind and wellbeing coach, author, martial art instructor and personal trainer. In this series I'm focusing on weight loss tools and practices that you can do quickly and easily. For more information, tips and tricks to rewire your health, just click on the links below and subscribe by pressing the subscribe button. Now don't forget to press the bell so that you know when next week's tips are uploaded, and be sure to watch for the fun interruption. Today I want to talk to you about how your emotions are holding you back. Quite often I'm working with people and the underlying issue that's revealed is that it's not being overweight, it's not feeling unhealthy, it's feeling really depressed. I'll be working with well-educated people from lovely families with support networks, jobs, careers, and yet they feel really flat and depressed. And as a result of these emotions, the side effect is putting on weight or being unable to shake the previous weight gain. We've all talked about how some people self-soothe with food by having a treat or having something sweet or something savoury to help them make them feel better. There's that instant distraction of thinking about food by preparing the food and then eating it. And this creates a feeling of fullness in the short term. Unfortunately, this is when those feelings are anchored for comfort and safety. It is later that we might feel remorse or bloatedness. And since these feelings occur so much later, they're not linked to what the overeating or the unhealthy foods may have made us feel. In fact, there becomes very little association at all, and we know this as the weight just doesn't shift. Clients stop exercising and they stop moving. Now, over months, I've noticed that they still talk about their initial goals, which they came to me with, and which they were excited about, and they 100% believe them, but unfortunately, their behaviour isn't matching the goal. The weight stays on. Sometimes it increases. I hear the justifications, I hear the excuses, and in some I actually see the behaviour occurring, or they tell me indirectly. I might ask for a food diary, and the purpose was really just to check their actual diet, see what's healthy or maybe not healthy, or what's not agreeing with their body type, or if their portion sizes are too big or too small. Those that want to change have this to me within days, and those that are not ready really never get it to me. Now, nothing will change if nothing changes. This is a quote I love by Courtney C. Stevens, and how right is it? As per my previous vlogs and blogs, I've written about how change doesn't need to be huge. In fact, I really advocate against big moves. For example, dropping to 1,500 calories a day is simply not sustainable. Feelings of denial will occur, and most likely binge eating will ensue or weight gain. Whereas a small change, it can be repeatable. For example, exercise 4 times a week, or find 20 minutes a day to move, and hopefully sweat in that session. Cut the rubbish out for the day, be it junk food, Instagram or Facebook binging. Now clearly I'm not against either of these platforms, as I promote Try It Wellbeing on all of them, but if these become all too time consuming, then that's a habit that's being reinforced and perhaps could be used instead to meal prep something healthy, or maybe used instead to go for a walk where there's 20 minutes suddenly available. However, as I've mentioned at the beginning of this vlog, we let ourselves fall into a rut. Apathy takes over, and soon we're so busy looking back that we can actually rely on and to look forward to. Many people do this for so long that they actually become really depressed. They create a neural pathway that spends more time focusing on the past, be it a bad experience, lack of success, lack of feelings of hope, then instead of becoming motivated to reach or attain their goals that they've discussed initially with me, they just fall back into the old comfort eating habits. And when you repeat something over and over, it becomes a neural pathway, and we begin to react unconsciously rather than respond in healthy ways. This doesn't just have to be related to our health, but for this series I'm predominantly focusing on that. So how on earth do we get these habits, you may ask? Now, for those of you that perhaps have experienced trauma somewhere in your life, one-on-one coaching with me would probably be more beneficial. but those who have simply developed bad habits over the years or unhealthy habits over the years and notice that their good intentions are always falling short, then this is the vlog for you. I'm going to give you 3 easy peasy things to focus on today. And if you do them consistently for the next week, you'll already begin to notice changes. 1, I want you to think forward. Not will I look like, not what will I be doing, as we've talked about those goals in previous vlogs. And I suggest you go back to those, as there's some great information that can help you there to really ramp up your goals. But today I want you to feel forward. This means I want you to project how you will feel hour by hour. I want you to feel the next hour. And what does that equate to? For example, I want you to feel healthy, clean, motivated. So I'm only going to eat something healthy, drink something that makes my body give thanks for it, and I'm going to move so I don't stiffen up. And if that's it for the next hour, it's a small goal, but we need to start in bite-sized pieces, and notice the emotions we experience as we do it. As we do these more and more, sooner it will be evening and you'll be preparing your dinner, and you'll be able to clearly focus on your portion size and how certain foods make you feel, and how as a result of this you can feel emotionally. The second point, now I want you to actually block any negative feelings. So when one crops up, I want you to instantly change the volume of that voice in your head. Change that tone to something inconsequential, maybe a Bugs Bunny tone like,
What's up, Doc?
and notice that it seems silly, but it's distracted you from going down the negative route. This will take practice, but soon you'll be able to block that negative self-talk that demotivates you, and you can focus then forward even better. And the third and final thing for today that I want you to do is to praise yourself for each win. This means that each hour, I want you to give yourself an attaboy or attagirl moment. And by doing this, you're going to grow your self-confidence and believe in yourself and your ability to achieve and focus forward and ultimately change. So when you have that inevitable slip up and you get back on track in the next hour, again, praise yourself. Your mind will hear you, your emotions will change, and those feelings of futility will dissipate more and more. Now, I look forward to hearing how you're doing with these next tips. If there's something in particular you'd like me to talk about or address, please send me a message or an email. And I've included a link in the bio below for my book on the weight hacks, 7 mind hacks, and you can get more information on how to rewire your thinking there. Until next time, I wish you much love.